After many meme coins have crashed and Solana has come down a lot, I believe this is now the time for a utility-driven cycle. If you've noticed this bull run, the market has been jumping from sector to sector, left, right, and center. We've had memes pump, we've had AI agents, and now I think it's time to have a massive utility run. Okay, and I think that is what this cycle is going to be driven by in the next few months. And there's various reasons as to this. I think memes have just become overexhausted with the Trump coin and various other things that have sucked liquidity out of the market and got a lot of people wrecked. But also, just in terms of following the US, I think they are wanting to become a hub for cryptocurrency in some way, shape, or form. Trump himself runs a company which has been buying up a lot of utility coins, focusing on coins like Chainlink and projects like that around Ethereum. Okay, if you look at ETH BTC, to me, it looks completely and utterly bottomed. It looks like it's time for ETH BTC to change and for Ethereum to start pumping. And when you look at this news here, this also favors the US because it's given the green light for increased kind of crypto companies being present in the US. Okay, so Binance, if you don't know, is coming back to the US. This is just in. And for me, this is bigger news than some people are making out. Like right now, people aren't really talking about it much. But in my opinion, this is bigger than people think because it's giving the green light for exchanges to come to the US. And obviously, Binance is the biggest one out of all of them. This, for me, is pretty bullish news. And for that reason, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some US-based utility-focused coins, which I personally hold, and I would be looking at stacking as of right now for the next leg up in the altcoin space, okay? Because a lot of these memes, I honestly think they're done. 99% of memes will not come back, okay? And I've already put out a tweet on that, so I do strongly recommend you guys follow me on X, Crypto Archie YT. 99% of memes won't go back to their all-time highs. I completely and utterly stand by that, okay? And you had this kind of rebuttal from Crux of Crypto saying that when the blow off top happens, you know, all the memes are just going to go up, or most of them will go up because they have 100% in circulation, right? But my argument back to that was there's no value in 100% circulation in supply if there's 20 million memes or 50 million memes or just an unlimited number of them, okay? There's no such thing as scarcity if there's 20 million different coins that are scarce. So I think memes are pretty much mostly done, but some of the big ones, some of the strong ones will survive and they will do quite well. However, overall as a sector, it's going to decrease in its dominance. And I think other sectors like layer ones, like RWA, they are going to start performing very, very well. And I've actually been saying this for quite a while. In fact, over in my VIP group, I sold around 60 to 70% of all my allocation in memes back in November and December. Okay, end of November, very beginning of December, I did that. And then I went on to sell even more on the way down. So I cashed out of memes in a lot of profit, and so did a lot of my VIP members. We made a 12x on Mumu. We made multiple X's on Ponky. We made X's on Sigma, on Harambe, multiple memes, okay? We had a couple losses here and there, but overall, I would say I tripled or quadrupled the initial money I put into memes. And that gave me some extra buying power to throw into the blue chips that I'm going to share with you today. So I'm not really looking at buying memes too much. I sold off a lot of them and just condensed them into Fartcoin because for me, that's like one of the only good ones right now. But even that is still risky, and I'm not necessarily recommending anything more than like 0.5% allocation in a portfolio in it. But anyway, we're going to be talking about some US-based utility coins. I hold all of these. There's other ones you can look at. I know some people like the banker coins, the H-bars, the XRPs. I personally don't hold any of those. I'm not saying they're not going to go up more. Your H-bar could definitely pull like a 5 to a 7x. XRP, on the other hand, I don't think there's going to be that many X's left in that this cycle. But the ones I'm going to share with you today are fairly new and just super undervalued and all great buys right now, in my opinion. So if we look at the first one, which is Sui, this is at 9 billion in market cap. It's come below 10 billion. This is the chosen layer one of this cycle. To me, if Solana comes down, Sui's going to go up because this is like a direct competitor to Solana. And in fact, it's better than Solana in a couple ways. Okay, when you look at the move-based programming language and you look at the fact that it has less outages, I would say Sui is a strong contender to rival Solana. Obviously, if you put the amount of transactional volume on Sui, it could have a bit of a more difficult test. But regardless, it's proven to be one of the only true competitors to Solana this bull run. And we called Sui in the VIP group all the way down around 70 cents. So if you're in the group, you would have been flying the last few months, okay? And even still at $3.20, 70 cents, 80 cents, 90 cents, some of the levels we were buying look like excellent, excellent purchases, even right now after a correction. But Sui, to me, is ready to begin its next move up. You've got the stochastics reset and starting to kind of shift, okay? Last time this happened, Sui made a massive move, okay? Last time that happened on the weekly. You can see if we go to July, from here all the way up to the high, Sui made a move around 850%. I think something similar could happen, and that would be the final move of the cycle, in my opinion. So I think you've got like a 7x maybe left in the tank on Sui, something like that, and then that will probably be the cyclical top. The next one I'm going to share with you is Sei, and this is a more infrastructural layer one focused on DEXs and trading. And this one has come right down to kind of like my final DCA level. Okay, I've been DCAing on this on the way down. Obviously, I've been getting hurt a little bit as it has been dumping, but I've just been buying more and lowering my average. That's literally all you can do when the market dumps. You know, people say, oh, should I sell my Sei? No, you just buy more, right? I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just kind of talking from what I would do in that situation. And if you look at Sei, it's kind of at a place here where it's had multiple bounces and pumps. Okay, so this acted as the very first support when it went on its first run. It then came all the way back down to this level, and it bounced off this level many, many times and acted as support numerous times. Okay, in this kind of support channel, right? Or whatever you want to call it, support block. Okay, I don't know the technical term, but we know what it is, right? And you can see multiple times, Sei has come down, hit it, bounce, come down, hit it, bounce. I would not be surprised if it does that again, and Sei is about to start moving up, as long as obviously Bitcoin and ETH don't start shit in the bed. If Bitcoin and ETH start dumping, then you can write off low caps and mid caps completely, right? A lot of those will just make lower lows. But if you look at it, it's kind of at its local low, if that makes sense. Obviously, it went even lower down here in this area, but it's kind of at like a local low. And you're seeing something very similar over with Render as well, which is another coin I'm going to show you today. Come down again to its kind of local level, okay, local support. Since 2024, this has been a level which it's bounced off and used as support multiple times. It's back in that level. Guys, these coins to me all look ready to bounce. I could be completely wrong and we dip. Something's going to happen. But when I'm seeing the stochastics down this low, when I'm seeing them at support, I'm favoring a move to the upside. Could we break down and everything dumps and capitulates and the bear market's, going to happen and everything's over? It's possible. But I give it a low probability. To me, it seems like things are ready to bounce, and probably they're going to bounce pretty hard once we start rolling, okay? Next one would be Ondo. This one came right down to the golden pocket. Super strong project here. All right. And I've been targeting this level for quite some time. Ondo came right down to the golden pocket. To me, it looks like it's ready to bounce as well. Could it come down to the 786? Yes, if the overall market dipped, it's possible. But again, this is another one which is US based, focused on utility, and it's in the RWA sector. RWA is the future of blockchain, okay? Tokenization of digital assets, tokenization of real world assets on chain is the future, whether you like it or not, okay? I thought it was a massive fugazi. I thought it was a massive exaggeration. But when you go and listen to Larry Fink and other super high value or high net worth or high importance individuals, whatever you want to call them, they are emphasizing the need to tokenize assets, fractionalize ownership as well. Okay, and you can do this on chain, whether it's a property where you have loads of different owners, whether it's an equity or a stock put on the chain, basically anything like that. That is what they're trying to do, and Ondo facilitates this with excellent partnerships and great connections. So Ondo, strong project. Never bought it in the past, but seeing some of the hype with it lately and the fact that it's come down to a level which I've been targeting, I had to pick it up. And I think it's going to be a strong contender for a kind of 5 to 10x this bull run. Okay. So obviously this kind of depends on your risk tolerance here. If you want to be a bit riskier, then maybe you should go for Say over Sui and Ondo. Maybe Sui and Ondo only have a 5 to 8x left in the tank this cycle. But if you're going for something like Say, this could pull a 15x. It's possible. I'm just giving you the strongest of the strong projects here, the blue chips. You can go right down the rabbit hole and find some low caps that's just a pure gamble. Or you can look at quality projects like these. And if anything has shown you in the last few months what you should be doing in this market, it's the complete and utter destruction of low caps. Had you been buying low caps in pretty much any sector, your portfolio right now is down 80 or 90% at best. Had you been buying solid blue chips like Sui, solid blue chips like Casper and Tau, which aren't US based, so can't really count them in this video, you would be fine right now. My portfolio is fine. Obviously, it hurts. It's come down a bit, but it's nowhere near as bad as some people who have been buying micro caps and shitcoins. So please realize this as an opportunity. Fix your portfolio if you are overexposed to risky coins. These coins I've shared with you today are quality. I can't guarantee anything, but if I'm thinking of putting large amounts of money in crypto, these would be some of the coins I'd be doing that with right now, alongside Casper and Tau, which obviously are not US-based coins, so I haven't included them. Guys, check out the VIP. Strongly recommend being in this group. Okay, we are in this group 24/7. You can see there's a voice chat call open right now. I was in this call for an hour or two earlier, talking about the markets, talking about potential plays, looking at the charts, talking about strategy, the economy, everything. Join the group if you're interested. I also post my buy and sell alerts in real time, so you don't have to wait a day or a few weeks until I announce it on a video. You can get it in real time. And sometimes I don't even announce a buy alert on a video, right? I want to keep it exclusive just for the VIP group. Okay. Other things you gain are personal VIP portfolio reviews. So I can take a look at your portfolio, give you an extensive review on video. That's something I'm going to be doing in a couple days. Also, you gain access to technical analysis. So you have a private technical analyst who will do you personalized analysis on any altcoin you have. Okay, we have an entire channel within the group dedicated to TA. So if I can just find it here, chart requests. Here we have Cryptex, absolute genius analyst. Anytime someone has a request, he's going to be answering it. You can see countless people asking about coins. Here's one here for Corpo. Here's one for Tau. You got all sorts of low caps and high caps he's doing analysis on. So come join the group if you're interested. Smash a like on the video if you enjoyed or you got any value from it. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Goodbye.